All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through.
Super light and frothy. I feel honored.
Dude, gonna wear dark jerseys.
And do justice to it and put it on a plate.
I'm hydrating my blunt with water and salt, and then I'm going to finish up with a lot of goat cheese to bring up that nice sharp acidity, and I'm folding in buttermilk to get the desired consistency I'm looking for. I'm expecting the gummy farm animals to have an insane amount of sugar. It's mostly set with additives. I decide to kind of melt down with some vinegar, shallots to use it as a garnish.
All right, chefs, you've got 5 minutes. Get it done.
Wild arugula. I don't just want to saute it or put it as a garnish on the plate. I'm going to make that into a puree. I grab oil and the green gummy liquid and pour it into the blender.
So my plan for the arugula is to let it speak for itself and just throw a little heat on it and use it as a bed for my ragulets. Time is ticking super fast. Gotta represent.
And you're down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I play it in the same way that I cook, and it's without any parameters. I go with absolute feel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm looking down my dish, and I feel that I achieved something that I would feel happy about eating at a restaurant.
I'm looking down at my dish and I can't believe I pulled it off. And then I see Brian's dish and I see he did ribs and I feel intimidated because I feel the judges may love that.
On Restaurant Impossible, this is what I call epic failure. Renovation to lay out your part in the revival of struggling restaurants. I'm excited to design
Yes, sir. That white jersey on.
decorate. Now it's time to get at it. And restyle helps the design come to life one space and wall at a time. That's beautiful. Catch up on all your favorite episodes of Restaurant Impossible. Streaming now on Go. Brought to you by Command 2 No Harm.
Command picture hanging strips hold strong and remove cleanly. Command, do no harm.
Now is the time to focus on what matters most, and your health is key to that. Centrum supports your body with vitamin C and zinc to help maintain your immune system today and into the new tomorrow. Centrum.
They're back. Any footlong is a $5 footlong when you buy 2 for a limited time. Subway, eat fresh.
Before Nexium 24,
Come on, bro.
you could only imagine a comfortable night's sleep without frequent heartburn waking you up. Now, that dream is her reality. Nexium 24 hours stops acid before it starts for all day, all night protection. Can you imagine 24 hours without heartburn?
If your mouth is made to amaze, let Philips Sonicare give its care a raise. Get healthier gums in 2 weeks, guaranteed. Give it Philips Sonicare. Next level clean, next level care. There's always a way to make life better. Philips Sonicare.
At Amica, we believe in life's extraordinary experiences. We're an insurance company that delivers an experience that meets the only standards higher than ours. Yours. It's Amica. Auto, home, and life insurance.
This is definitely a sea change. We have rolled out teams across our network, and we went from essentially no televisits to approaching 5,000 visits a day.
These visits are surprisingly intimate.
I can actually share my screen and show the x-rays.
We really moved some mountains in our network, and TV's been a huge part of that. This is going to be a game changer for medicine.
We believe in the power of real. Real can start a conversation and turn half a sandwich into a whole lot of love.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the...
I did for you a lamb ragu over creamy polenta with a farm gummy gastrique.
I like that you sauteed the arugula. That was really nice. I like the heat that you have going in the ragu.
Yeah, it helped season that polenta. You kind of saved yourself there in that ragu, and I think that jalapeno was a really smart move.
I like your idea. The problem is it's not really a ragu. A ragu you can cook for a really long time. Everything kind of come together, break down together. And that didn't happen.
When you're dicing up a big lamb shoulder like this, I'm getting some pieces are fantastic and perfect, and some I'm getting obviously the big pieces of fat, which I'm not really impressed with.
So, why do you want to win Chop?
First and foremost, for my little girl, I got a 3-year-old. Her name's Liliana. I mean, she's my motivation, like, every day.
I'm really glad it's not a girlfriend's name you have on your face, because that would be risky.
Yeah, she's the only one that gets real estate like that, for sure.
Chef Jeff, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chef Martina.
I've prepared for you a lamb and pepper goulash with a polenta and crema puree and a arugula and green farm sauce.
I love this like panna cotta polenta thing you came up with. The lamb is tender, delicious. It's balanced with a little back heat at the end. I get the arugula. I love the peppers.
And I want to know where you hid the farm animals.
I didn't use the farm animals, I used the grass. It's like sour straws, but strips.
It's really good.
But I love that you're calling it goulash. I don't know that I get the goulash reference as much, other than that it's the lamb stew. Yeah.
I gotta say, I love the way you transform this polenta, which it's good. It's like a polenta mousse. Your grandma would be proud.
Did you grow up cooking with your family?
I did. I grew up cooking with my grandmother. Sorry, getting emotional. She's a huge inspiration to me. Every day was spent cooking with her, so it's something that's always been something that I want to do. Cooking is very, very big part of my heart.
Next up, Chef Brian.
Yes, I did a pan-seared lamb with goat cheese polenta and a glaze out of the gummy animal.
I love your polenta. If I didn't know better, I wouldn't know that this was a quick cook. I actually like the glaze you made with that candy. Unfortunately, though, the center of your plate, the lamb, is very unsuccessful to me. It's just too fatty. Too much fat.
No, I'm having a different experience. I love the lamb. I love the sear on the lamb. That's kind of my favorite part. I just love that flavor, you know, and you give it some amazing seasoning. So my lamb is delicious.
This arugula, to me, it's like you didn't even use it. I mean, 3 sprigs of arugula on my plate. We like you to take the basket ingredients and celebrate them, or at least dress them.
Okay.
So why do you want to win this competition?
I want to travel.
Where would you go?
The very first place I would go is San Francisco. I have several friends out there who I'm dying to work with.
Okay. The judges will have their decisions soon. Take the show.
Yeah, have any tattoos, Brian?
I have absolutely no tattoos. I've planned like 20, but I have not pulled the trigger and gotten any of them done yet.
The people that are different nowadays are ones around.
Most of my tattoos are dedicated to my grandma.
Good luck, guys. Yeah, for sure. Good luck.
Come on, man. Bring your ass. About to beat the black off your ass.
The judges thought there was a general theme of too much fat. I know the judges are chefs, but they're slightly of the older generation.
I felt good. It was a very challenging round. I think it's a strong possibility.
Now I gotta beat the black off for you. Enough for the Lamar action, none of that. Ain't none of that finna happen. The Newport short on his ass. Woo. Excuse me. Hey man, hit that button, man. Subscribe, man.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Got a cart of cigarettes. We could bet. First play, cover 3.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Underlay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on second down. Hooker, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
57 the mark. Focus, defense, focus. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, Hooker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Yardage here back to his own 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill, kill, kill. Anyway. Hey. Spin up. 33. Cut. Take off.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. He goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 15 runner. Tight end right. Hey, you got 3 down. Slant. Mike 10. Watch out.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run with Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Ooh, boy, the bounce.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. And what's that? And what's the block? Guard system.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll hit Jackson complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Switch.
And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown His 11th touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Showtime.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Okay.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. On the ball. 57's mic. Mike 57.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Hooker. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a loose football.
Yes, sir.
And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Oh,
and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Barkley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Spring game.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brook. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Some hardware.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Some hardware.
Watch the pass.
On the run, it's Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
To throw on 2nd down, Hooker. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
We got this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. From the gun, it's Jackson. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun.
Yes, sir. To the house.
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I'm outside. I'm listening to real quick.
This is Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Run outside real quick. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Excuse me.
Yards on that one, and a New England first down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Hooker. They set up the screen for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooker. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Second and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
It's now 4th and goal.
Set up. 57. Mike, 57. Bring it. Bring it. Ready, go. 57's the Mike. Rock 57. Hey, let's get this. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, put up.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Booker to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the